would say this is day something, 11 of Vlogmas. But we ain't been vlogging like we're supposed to for Vlogmas because we recorded a long video for you guys and realized that you couldn't hear shit we were saying. So, here we are.
And then, just keeping it real with y'all, I ended up changing my dogs, well, trying to make an attempt to change my dog's diet by giving him lamb and sweet potatoes. Salmon. And yeah, Thursday and Friday was a very, very crazy day. You might hear him whining in the background because he's just that spoiled. Have a seat. King, sit.
That's what happened. Go away.
Anyway, we're going to try to ignore them while we try to at least make an attempt to do this Vlogmas because we did make a commitment and, we're trying to stay focused on doing that with you guys. You know, we're new to this, so, just bear with us as we take this ride together. Anyway, like my wife was saying, we had recorded a video for you guys, and then something was going on with the sound, and then life happened, to be honest. So basically what we're going to talk about is
memorable Christmas.
Right, our most memorable Christmas.
Yes.
So, my most memorable Christmas was...
Here you go.
Indeed. Was the day I actually got my dog King. It was 2014? 2015. He was my Christmas gift for that year, and I had been telling her that I wanted a German Shepherd, and but I wanted to wait until I was at least financially stable to be able to take care of him properly, have his vet and everything like that, make sure that he always has his shots. But that year she ended up getting me a German Shepherd, and pretty much at that point we were, had just moved to Georgia. I think we had been here about 2 years by then. So everything was kind of like, coming along really well enough for me to be at the place where I wanted a German Shepherd. But she ended up getting him for me, and that was just like the happiest thing I've had. I got him when he was 9 weeks old. She refused to tell me where she got him from, what breeder she bought him from, so I can get another one from that same litter. But, not that same litter, from that same location, but I guess I'll never know. But that's my most memorable Christmas, when I got my... When I got my dog, King. What was your most memorable Christmas, babe?
My most memorable Christmas was... Why is he laying like that? Look how he laying halfway on, halfway off. Like it just fell out there or something. Sorry, squirrel. My most memorable Christmas was when I got a pair of Donna Karan sneakers, because if I'm talking funny, sorry, I have my retainer in. So anyway, when I got my Donna Karan sneakers, because all the girls had these Donna Karan sneakers, and I don't know how old some of you guys are, but back in the day, like in the 90s, the early 90s, Donna Karan was the shiznick. Okay? And if you had Donna Karan anything, you was the shiznick.
Yeah, it was like that in Jersey too.
So my mom wouldn't buy the sneakers because they was like
100 and something.
Yeah, like 100, I think 175. So my mom was like, I'm not spending that much on sneakers. And so I was like, but they Donna Karan, like everybody got them. And my mom was like, I don't care, I'll take you to pay less. What?
Yo, that's
like,
so
how can you
up,
compare? And now she still does stuff like this to this day. Like, if I say I want something, she'll try to find the knockoff brand for that something. Like, we would go and pay less, and she'd be like, oh, they got these, they look just like them. It's not the same. Not the same.
That's why Payless is no longer around.
Really not the same. So anyway, my aunt and my grandmom, they call me like they do every Christmas. And I always get them to get like the big ticket items because they got no cash, you know. So, even with Ethan, whenever I know there's a big ticket item that Ethan wants, I'll be like, oh, he wants, and then I'll just drop it on. She'll be like, oh, okay. So, anyway, they asked me what I wanted for Christmas. And I told them I want these Donna Karen sneakers, and I was specific to which kinds because I had to have the ones that everybody had. I couldn't have like some different color, and if they had to be the same color. And I think if I remember, they were like silver with like a little silver thing on the side, and it had like little DKNY logo. But them, if I had them shits today, I would rock them today. Yes, I would. And all the girls wore them on Puerto Rico Parasuco jeans. So if you're from DC, you know what a Parasuco is, okay? Or if you ever visited DC and stayed for a while, you should know what Parasucos are. So I thought I was the shiznick. Now, mind you, I didn't have my. Yes, I did. I take that back. I had one pair of Parasucos. Um, And I rocked the shit out of them Donna Karen sneakers when I got them for Christmas because I was so hyped. Like, we went to Nordstrom's and everything, and I thought I was the shit because I was in Nordstrom's, and back in the day, Nordstrom's was the shit place. They was like the Bloomingdale's of today. Nordstrom's is still very expensive, don't get me wrong, but they were like up there with Bloomingdale's. So I thought I was the shit. We went to Nordstrom's, I was like, those are the ones I want. And I got them, and that was my most memorable Christmas. And I think, like I said in the last video, that I don't know anything about because that's why we're here. So, I think that same Christmas, my cousin had bought my first CD, and I got a Little Kim hardcore. Ladies.
So you got your ratchet jeans, your Donna Karen shoes, and your ratchet rappers,
Ladies.
female rappers at that time.
Again, I don't know how old you are, but if you know anything about that hardcore, that Little Kim hardcore CD.
Yo, that is all my wife used to rap when I first met her. Like, this is even before we got together. Like, that's all she used to rap. I was like, is she ratchet from DC?
Be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the handle it like a real bitch. Had the hunter, Janet Jackson, take it in the bud. Yes, yes. What? I see y'all. Okay, so that was the year that I got, and that CD had just dropped. So, and y'all know that Lil Kim was all into Donna Karen too. So I thought I was like the little Kim. Okay, boo boo. You couldn't tell me nothing. Nothing.
You was a little girl rapping on the album.
Yes, honey. I was for sure Little Kim. Y'all couldn't tell me nothing. So that was my most memorable Christmas. But yeah, you know.
You know, I kind of really wish y'all was able to see the original video because it seemed like, to me, to be honest, that was a little more interesting, even if I have to say so myself. I felt like my story was a little short. And this one.
Oh.
And the other one was a little more adventurous. But so much has transpired from that video to today that, you know, I just wasn't as excited today as I was that day before. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's because we had a crazy weekend. Also, a friend of mine, pretty much like my brother, his son, passed away. And I mean, not to bring the mood down, but, you know, he's very important in me and my wife's life. So we went to the funeral. That was like the first time that we had been out of state, like around other people that we really didn't like.
Since COVID started.
Indeed.
Which, while we're on that topic, we are choosing to quarantine from our son for 14 days, which is killing us. But he's been away longer. I don't know why. He's literally like 20 minutes away, but it's just weird.
We just want to make sure that, you know, there's nothing that, you know, happened in that time frame, and just make sure that we're still safe to keep him safe. And the only reason why we did it because, you know, he is my brother. I mean, we've done so many things together just throughout my time from college up to this, you know, current point of my life, and he's very important to me, and so is his family. So if it meant me making the sacrifice to take a trip to be there for him, then I was willing. Me and my wife actually were willing to make that sacrifice. So, but still, we're not like feeling any symptoms, or we don't think that we have it, or that we may have came in contact with somebody who may have had it. We just want to take the necessary precautions so that we don't, put our son at risk. So that's pretty much it. But like my wife said, we've been away from him longer than that. The best thing about it is that we're in the same state with him now. So yeah, we'll be doing this for 14 days, and the good thing about it also is that we both work from home. So that's a good thing. So we're just going to make sure we keep cleaning and, make sure everything is wiped down accordingly, and yeah, keep on moving with life. And I pray that everything works out for us on the end. But we appreciate, all those who have subscribed, who've liked, who've shared, who've made comments, or, whatever contribution you made to the page so far. We appreciate you guys. We're still building. We're new at this. So just bear with us. I promise you.
We'll keep it coming.
We are funny. I don't want to be one of those people like, you can ask my friend. Like, I don't want to do that, but
we promise to come back. We're going to do more videos. We have some great ideas that we have coming this way. So you guys know how Facebook, and this is not Facebook, this is YouTube, but you know how YouTube is. So you must
like, and
you must
subscribe,
and
leave your comment down below. But as you're leaving your comment, there's one more thing before you go.
One more thing before you go.
Hit that notification bell down there. So when we say, indeed. Peace.
Blah, 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 blah.
And blah.
And blah, blah.
And then blah.
And then blah again.
Because blah happened.
And blah.
And that's why we blah.
And so we blah.
Happy day.